Hi, welcome back to Real Talk with Sarasota's luxury waterfront specialist, Roger Pettingell. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Burr. It's a little cold out here today.
Winter finally has arrived.
Be careful what you wish for.
Exactly. Won't last long, though.
Right.
This morning, we are in one of the great communities behind the gates of Bay Isles, Queens Harbour.
Yeah.
And I thought we'd talk a little bit about the unique features that this community offers its residents.
Yeah, I mean, even just to start, like, what's Bay Isles, right? So you have, when Arvida originally came onto Longboat Key on the south end, I'll say that they divided it up. And so half was on the bay side and half was on the Gulf side, more or less, right?
Right.
So there was always a mirroring, right? There was a golf course on one side and now a golf course and a half on the harbor side. There were restaurants on either side. And then, so everything back behind the gates on the bay side became known as Bay Isles. And then they sold to different developers. Back in around 83, 84, this was originally called Manchester Bay. There was a developer out of Boca Raton that came over and did all the land work and did a couple of houses. And, honestly, it wasn't really the best match. The market wasn't great.
Right.
A couple of years later, Taylor Woodrow, the big developer that actually built the channel that goes between Paris and France, I always thought if they could do that, they could certainly build a house.
Anything, right.
And ended up to do the beach residences on Lido Key and a lot of other things in town. Originally the Meadows also.
Right.
So they were the developer here at Queens Harbour. So now fast forward, like, this is really one of our favorite communities.
It is.
It's one of the things that people look for a lot of times. They come and they want a house. That I got to have a house, and they're like, oh, but I got to take care of the house, and I'm going to be in New Jersey half the time, and how's that going to work? And this is really a hybrid situation.
It is.
So you get to have a real house, and on your own, no attached neighbors. But then you have somebody who's taking care of the house for you, at least from the outside.
Right.
So your landscaping is taken care of.
Painting every 5 years.
Exactly. And that's just really comforting to people to know that it's not going to be something that's going to be overwhelming. And then it also has a nice neighborhood feel. Like walk out here in the morning and see the people with their dogs. Like that's always the test for me of what a real neighborhood feels like. There's also a big community swimming pool if you're into that. And then there's some different floor plans. We have some that are on the waterfront, some that are on canals or bayfront, some that are on the interior looking at golf course lakes. The one that we're in today, this is a really fabulous new listing. It's the courtyard plan. So everything is built around the swimming pool. It has its own guest house and then 2 bedrooms inside. And it's really great.
And this one's been completely redone.
Which is the key word for, I'm going to say 2016.
Redone.
Redone and updated. That's what people are either looking for new or like new.
Right.
And so if you want a good sale, you want a good price and something that's going to sell, fairly quickly, you want something that's renovated and redone, and this is it.
Our sellers have done a wonderful job. For more information about this listing, we hope you'll visit us online at 3522 fairoakslane.com. Thanks so much for joining us on Real Talk. We'll see you next week.